Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Open eCry market commentary for the week of December 3rd. My name is Toby Gennaro from Trade with Precision, and just coming to you this week with the outlook for the markets. So just looking here at the ES futures as we normally do, and taking a look at the higher time frames. Got to close out here. We're starting the new month of December, and we just got to close out of this monthly candle. Incredibly bullish there, right among the 10 period and 20 period moving average. We're looking to move back up to the high side and looking to break that 1467 level. So obviously not all going to happen in this week, but a couple things need to happen here as we go down to some lower time frames like the weekly chart. We have a very bullish candle here. All the moving averages have moved back into alignment. The 200, the 50, the 10, the 20, just inching back up. And the high of the candle right there is right at 1418.50, so right up against that resistance level right around 1419. So if we can get a break of that candle this week, looks like we're going to start moving to the top end of this range potentially. As we move down to the daily chart, we can see that we're right up against that 1419 level. We've got basically a higher low in place right there, and you could say a higher high, but we don't necessarily have a break of this higher high, which is right around 1431. But as we go down to some of the lower time frames like the 480, you can see we obviously have the 50, the 20, and the 10, all the way down from the 480 to the 240 to the 120. And we're also getting a flat level set up right here at that 1419 level. So if you go down to the 240 and the 120 minute chart, you'll start to see that this flat level start to set up a little better on some of those lower time frames. And so it looks like we're probably going to be getting a break of that this week. And if we get a break of that, we can probably look for a move back up into this 1431 level and potentially higher. So there are going to be some pullbacks in between here. More than likely, we're not going to go straight back up to the top. But look out for this this break of the 1419 level this week, and that might be a good opportunity to take a momentum trade breakout to the long side. And so that's what it looks like on the ES. And taking a look at the charts here on the small cap stocks, the Russell 2000, we're looking at the TF contract, the futures contract. So similar things happening here as we're looking at the S&P 500 last. Nice bullish closeout candle here for last month, for the month of November, right within the buy zone, the 10 and 20. Don't have a break of that candle yet, same as on the ES. So the high there is 829.80, and we're looking currently, we're sitting right around 825.20. So moving over to the weekly chart, we can see the same thing. We have identically the 200, the 50, the 20, and the 10 all moving back up into alignment. So we came back right around that 780 level, extended a little beyond that, and then bounced right back up. Looks like we're going to be heading higher here. But we do have, as we move down to the daily chart, we do have a nice resistance level right there at around 828. That's been a constant level of resistance and support on both sides, and so we're moving back up into that. We just had a few touches here just a couple of weeks ago, and so we're right back up there. We got an indecisive candle right there. Looks like we might be pulling back right at this area, or at least consolidating along that area, maybe before we make a break. So that's what I'd be looking for right there. If we get a break of the low of this candle right here at 817, we're probably going to have a little bit of a pullback, but then more than likely the pullback would be above that most recent low of around 796, at least around that probably that 800 level, and then probably a move back up to the top, or you might see a consolidation of some small candles here at this level of 829 before you might see a break. If we can get a break of this 1829 level, all of a sudden we have basically a higher low right here on this pullback, and then we'll basically have a higher high on the daily chart, which could really get us moving back up in to this next high level of 863 and potentially a break of 863. So not everything's going to happen this week, but something to keep an eye on for this week. More than likely we will get some consolidation or a break of this 828 level, and that'll give us then a higher high, which will put the daily chart into a solid uptrend. And we have the moving averages beginning just to cross over there as we start to move higher. So keep an eye out for the Russell and for that 828 level. If we can get a break of that this week, it might mean we're taking off to some of the next levels here. And the next level you can look at would be this 840 level, and then potentially another level up here around 854. And then taking another look at gold. I've been bullish on gold here for the last couple of weeks. And just looking at the monthly chart, we just got a closeout of this candle for November. Indecisive candle right there in the buy zone amongst the 10 and 20 period moving average. As we move over to the weekly chart, we have all the moving averages in alignment, the 200, the 50, the 20, the 10, and we're just getting a little bit of a pullback or consolidation here in the last couple of weeks, right within this range of right around 1710 upwards of 1750. So put in a little high there, right around number of months ago, up at that 1800 level. That's kind of the level that we've been looking at. But we got kind of an unusual pullback here. We broke this flat level here we were looking for last week at 1740. Didn't go up as high as we thought. It went up to about 1755, which is still a nice little run, but still didn't complete at least the width of the consolidation. So we got to pull back right back into that low level there, and it looks like we've got some pretty good moves off of that level right around 1708. So we still have a higher low in place, and so the chart is still in an uptrend on the higher time frames. Really be looking for this to push back up to the 1755 level and potentially break that to a new high. And as we look here on the 480 chart, you can see that a little better, this previous level right around 1705. We've been pulling up short of that, so we still have the momentum up. We still have higher highs, higher lows on the higher time frames. So a little bit of an unusual move, but we're still looking for a move back up into that 1755 level. If you look at the charts lower than the 480, like the 240, the 120, and the 60, you'll see this double touch right here. You'll see some divergence on some of the indicators like the MACD and the RSI, which signifies that we've got a little bit of a double bottom here, a little structure, and we'd be looking to break the high of the 1734 level. If we can get a break of that level this week, more than likely we'll be back up at that 755 level looking to make new highs. So keep an eye out for this little reversal pattern here on the 480, the 240, and the 120. Take a look at that, see if you like it, and if we can get a break of that level here at 1734, look for a move higher. So that's the outlook for the week. We'd like to thank you for watching the Open eCry market commentary for the week of December 3rd, and we do look forward to speaking to you next week on the Market Update.